is no excuse to be a keyboard Romeo. We offer you so many different opportunities all around the world. The meeting, that's what we're about. So many sites are set up almost to kind of prevent you from ever meeting, prevent you from ever leaving the site, even domestic sites, right? Domestic dating sites. It's difficult and getting more and more difficult to actually meet. We're the only one out there that has all these offices and all these different places, and you can go to Thailand, and you can go to the Philippines, you can go to Peru, and you can go to Costa Rica, and there's staff there. And their main function in life is to help bring you and the women that you may be interested in, who may be interested in you, together. And that's what they do via the socials, via the one-on-one introductions, whatever it takes to make these introductions happen. The main function of a foreign affair is to get you up to bat, right? We're gonna get you up to bat, get you to the plate, and then you have to turn on that charm. You have to do the wooing. You have to turn that on. You have to make something happen. We can only take it so far. You know, we're not gonna tell the woman, okay, be nice to you, do this, do that. No, that's gonna be up to you and her to decide.
I've always wanted to see Ukraine, and it's a beautiful, beautiful country. I also came to meet some very beautiful women, and I tell you what, they're all over the place. When I came, I didn't have a lot of expectation. I just wanted to come and enjoy myself, like a vacation, really. I didn't expect to meet the lady of my life, but I think I have, and it's a wonderful experience. Well, if you came to Ukraine without this assistance of AFA, you wouldn't, unless you speak the language, you would have a very hard time, I think, meeting any girls. I mean, they're all over the place, but you wouldn't know if they're married, you don't know their age, you don't know a lot about them, so it'd be difficult to approach them, or you might be a little slow to approach them. But with AFA, the women you meet are all there looking for a good man. They're there to meet you. That's the purpose of the whole thing. And the office staff is marvelous. They facilitate, they organize, they get everything ready for you to meet your date. And you can have 5, 6 dates in a day if you want to.
All the profiles you see on the website, they've all been verified. We get a copy of government issued ID when a lady signs up. So we get a copy of her passport, we store it on file. If she signs up physically in the office, that's even better. So our staff get to sit down with her, interview her, so we can do better matchmaking to understand what she's looking for. If she signs up online, because we have only so many offices and we have ladies from all over the place joining the site, so in this case, we do a video with them, a video interview with them. So our staff also calls the lady to make sure that passport information matches her photo, so it's really the same person. And if they have any concerns, like her photos like way different from the person they talk in the videos, they're just gonna decline profile and not gonna put her on the website.
There's not another site out there like ours. It's just so different. And one of the things that makes it different is the matchmakers, is the staff that we have in all the different countries we work with, working with the women, working closely with the women. It's not your typical domestic swipe left, swipe right type thing. These women get a tremendous amount of support and help from the very beginning, just getting their profile through, which takes about 2 to 3 weeks on our site to get on the site, to assistance with, like we talked about, introduction letters, with correspondence, with meetings, with everything. They're just getting a lot of help, which gives you guys an opportunity to meet women that you probably wouldn't have the opportunity to meet given a normal domestic matchmaking site.
So after my first tour with AFA and seeing that AFA was everything it said it was. Everything that it advertises and it tells you about the services, the commitments it makes, it lived up to my expectations. It actually exceeded my expectations. The people are very nice. It was a great opportunity to visit another country, to meet people from a different culture, a different language. And I don't have a problem with international dating. It's frustrating for the distance or the language barrier, but as I said before, there is nothing gained if you don't take a chance.
Joining the dating event is, I think, a really big step for me, given that this is not the usual dating process that we all know. So, but knowing that there are really great people behind the event, and knowing that, it gives you the confidence that the men you're meeting here are with good intentions, and they're like just a group of men who are really willing to do a lot to meet the person or the love of their life.
Yes. How do you describe the men that you've met tonight?
Well, I think I guess men, they're absolutely great, and you kind of have the chance to talk and get to know them a little bit, since given the time. But I think they've really shown the characteristics of a man that I'm looking for, and I hope other ladies are looking for it too.
Yes.
How was the social tonight? How was it?
The
night?
social was absolutely fantastic. Way better than I could ever imagine it could be. I am pleasantly surprised, not only at the women, but the way you all are very attentive to every one of us and taking care of every one of us. And I was dreaming about coming to Colombia for many years. And this is my first day in Colombia. And everything I've read about Colombia and seen pictures of is true. They have the most beautiful women in the world.
So do you have any concern before you come here?
No, I didn't have any concerns. I did my research. I also met John on one of the seminars. And so based on their history and the reviews of previous customers, I didn't have any concerns.
How do you describe the socials?
The socials, well, first I'll say before you get to the socials, the team here in Thailand did a really good job of briefing us and letting us know what's going on and make sure we're prepared before we come into a room of 80 to 100 plus women. How they have it separated, it's going to be speed dating. So they're going to have a table of 7 to 8 or however many ladies at table. One gentleman, myself at that table with the translator to help us out. And it just, it's going to speed dating. Let's introduce myself, have the ladies introduce themselves. Let's ask each other questions, get to know each other a little better. And like I said, try to find if there's that spark, connection, or chemistry, and then kind of take it from there.
I mean, tour after tour after tour after tour. There is no excuse to be a keyboard Romeo. We offer you so many different opportunities all around the world to go and meet these wonderful women that there's no reason to sit there and just write forever. How many times do I have to say that? Yet I talk to guys every day, and there's sometimes guys who will write for months or years without going over and meeting, and you don't want to do that. At the very least, if you're going to write, if you really feel like you have to write, at least do a phone call. Schedule a Skype call. At least,
See the person that
6,
you
7,
write
7
it to.
others
It's
gonna do
totally
it.
different.
Yes. So keep that in mind, but the best thing to do is to go over and meet these women. They're so nuts.
So take vacation for a week. I'm sure you can take a week off from your work, right? Especially if you corresponded with ladies from Colombia, from Costa Rica, the tourists come and you can see them alive. You can talk to them. You can spend time with them, have lunch. The live communication is different. You have to go and see. You have to go and meet. So take that weekend off for 5-6 days. I'm sure you can do it, right? And just jump on a flight and join.
Are you interested in meeting the love of your life? You too can experience the romantic adventure of a lifetime. Check out our website at
a-foreign-affair.com.